Dear viewers, good evening. I'm Gong Xufei from CMG. Right now, I'm in front of the Hangzhou Olympic Sports Center, and with less than 1 hour, the opening ceremony of the 19th Asian Games will be kicked off here, and it will take place in the Hangzhou Olympic Sports Center. So for this year, the Asian Games is the largest ever comprehensive sports event in Asia. It is a most anticipated event, and also a number of guests has already arrived in Hangzhou. So start from 21st of September, and I together with my colleagues also do a lot of live coverage in the airport. And during that time, we have already seen like 7 honor guests. And also all these guests will be participating in the opening ceremony tonight. And soon their car fleet will be arriving soon. So here where I am is actually the place to welcome all the honor guests. And for the guests, they will go through the hall and go to the resting area. So in this hall, actually you could see all the different flags displaying here. Here now I would like to show you the environment here. So when all of these distinguished guests coming off their car, they could see the mascots. Actually, they are representing the memories of Jiangnan. Actually, we could see all the cultural heritage for these 3 mascots. And also for some of these mascots, so we have Chen Chen, Cong Cong, and Lian Lian. So the middle one is Cong Cong, the blue one is Chen Chen, and the other one is Lian Lian. Now we are already seeing some of the guests, they are arriving to the hall. So the first one is the vice president from Kyrgyzstan. Now we are having the team from Qatar. So we are seeing all of these representatives from Qatar. They have already arrived at the venue. So now I will continue to give you some introduction about these three lovely mascots. So if you look at the shape of these three mascots, you can see there is an integration of the tradition as well as the modern style. So you could see some of the cultural heritage in these three mascots. So these three, they are actually modeled with a robot. This also shows the innovation and also the vitality of the city of Hangzhou. And also the idea is coming from three major areas in Hangzhou. This is also a combination of the culture as well as the natural landscape. For example, for Chengchen, it represents the Grand Canal in Hangzhou. So when we are talking about the name, Chengchen is actually named after an ancient bridge. And for Congcong, is actually the name is getting out from a jade pendant that has been unearthed from the Liangzhu archaeological ruins. And for the third mascot, Lianlian, is actually a representing the lotus leaf from the West Lake. Right, dear viewers from CMG, so here I'm standing in front of the Hangzhou Olympic Sports Center in less than 1 hour. The opening ceremony for the 19th Asian Games in Hangzhou will kick off right here in the sports venue. So first I will give you an introduction of where I am. So we are here at the Hangzhou Olympic Sports Center. It looks like a big lotus. Actually, it has an ancient history of this name, and also if you look at the shape, it's actually coming from the idea of the tidal bore of Qiantang River. If you look at the shape, the structure of this Olympic Sports Center, it looks like the stadium pretty much like a big lotus. So this is the main venue, and also the athletic events will take place in this venue. So here comes the delegation from Malaysia. They are the representative from the common houses in Malaysia. And also Zohar will be attending the opening ceremony with his wife. So now we could see another fleet is approaching. So the president of International Olympic Committee, Thomas Bach, and also together with the representative from the Olympic Council of Asia. Here comes the delegation from East Timor. You can see he's greeting us. Very passionate. Here comes the delegation from South Korea. Also, we are seeing that the president is leading his team. So now we can see a lot of guests arriving at the venue. Here comes the delegation from Nepal. Here we are seeing the fleet from Kuwait, and we're expecting to see the Crown Prince. And just now we have just gave you an introduction about the three mascots. And here I would like to talk about some of the designs behind the mascots. And first I would like to talk about the theme or the slogan of the 19th Asian Games Hangzhou, that is heart to heart at future. Actually, when we are welcoming the guests in the airport, a lot of people would like to shout out the slogan to receive all of these guests. And actually, if you just pay attention to this slogan, you're seeing at future. At is actually representing a symbol in internet. So in Chinese, for this slogan also means that the integration of the heart, and also we are looking forward to demonstrate a better future. And this also shows that for people from different parts of Asia, they are coming together in these Asian Games, and also shows the great aspiration for all the people living in Asia. Now we are seeing another fleet is approaching to the venue. Here comes the delegation from Cambodia, the king with his team. Dear viewers, good evening. So now I'm standing in the Hangzhou Olympic Sports Center. In less than 1 hour, the opening ceremony of the 19th Asian Games in Hangzhou will kick off. All of these distinguished guests will be attending the opening ceremony of the 19th Asian Games in Hangzhou. So now we're coming at the stopping point to receive all of these distinguished guests. So during our live coverage, you may be realizing that there are a lot of elements that are in purple. For example, we talk about the slogan, the heart to heart and future. It actually printed out of a background of purple, and also in the Moscows, you also see the color purple. Because this time, for purple is the major visual design elements, and also we are talking about this purple color is also echo with the poems that has been written up by the Chinese poem by Ji. It actually showing the magnificent color of purple. And also if you look at the design elements in the different parts of these Asian Games, you could see there is a integration of the tradition and the modern style. And we are actually sending out our greetings to people from different parts of Asia and the world. So I've been staying here in Hangzhou for a few days, and also we are feeling that the temperature in these few days are quite cool. but still we can feel the power and the strong sense of the Asian Games, and we could feel the passion from Chinese people, and actually we could feel the expectation that coming up from different countries. Now here comes the delegation, the team from Syria. President Bashar will be together with his wife to attend the opening ceremony for the Asian Games. Since Asian Games Hangzhou will kick off at 8 o'clock, Chinese President Xi Jinping will attend the opening ceremony and also declare the open of the Asian Games. Please stay tuned with us